microphone is in thy basement. Let me put on some. I've been cold today. I usually don't send out my lives to anyone right now just so I can not sabotage the algorithms if they were going to shoot me out differently. Now, if I wasn't feeling like talking to a camera with nobody on the other end, I would probably try to make sure I had someone there first, but I'm going to do more hanging out alone than anything. So one thing I'm going to do is also, as usual, very like me to get another phone out to go live on that as well. It's not loading the Wi-Fi very fast, so just I'm gonna have to give it a moment. So, too bad that head cam is annoying. I have a lot of people asking me how many hours on this printer I'm selling, and it's in the video that I posted, and it's in the pictures. I didn't put it in the listing because it's like driving a car if I'm still putting miles on them, but I took a picture and had it in the video. So I would say that's why they're not going to get responses. The ones that I did, I just said I took that video today, and then I said that the one might have a couple more hours on it, which it does. I'm gonna run it before I sell it. Obviously, it runs good. Why would I not? Okay, I'm finally. Or should I go on TikTok? See, that's the question. I don't want to build up. I don't want to try to just focus on just one if I'm gonna need multiple. All right, here we go. What's up, y'all? No, I'm good. Thanks. Well, honestly, there are things I want, but I just, I don't want to go through a list while I'm on live. Okay. Thank you. That's pretty cool of him to offer to get me some stuff. All right, so first things first, we got to light this puppy up a little bit. I got to remember where I put my my microphones at. Or my lavalier mic, I should say. Let's go ahead and, that table don't scoot down anymore. Let's scoot it over a little bit. Just so I can walk through a little bit. Oh, come on, dude. What's it snagged on the bottom of that corner? Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Oh, I thought I clicked 2. What the heck, dude? I needed to print 2 of these. Dang it. Dang it. This is a brand new pink I just opened up. This is UJoy Bio. I don't know if you guys... Dude, it's funny how much I use that AMS 1 and I don't even really use my AMS 2s. It's funny how that works, right? How there's just printers sitting here not running. It's a disgrace, right? So I gotta start up a print on my phone real quick, actually, before I walk away, before I forget. I've got to do it on my YouTube phone, so try not to leave. Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for joining. What's up, Angel? How are you today? What's up? You're about to see it lag out a little bit here in a second. I got to do this print. I got to get this print going real quick. That is on Minato. Hold on. Bear with me. It's going to lag a lot more than that when I keep going in and I stay in for a second. Just bear with me. All right, I almost got it loaded. I'm just going to do it in bursts so it doesn't stay away too long. Oh, I think I just realized I have a pinched nerve in my back, or something just happened right there. I don't think it just happened right there, but I just noticed it right there, and I'm like, oh snap. All right, let me finish getting that print going. All right, that easy. I just got that print started on my phone. I'm not gonna touch that plate. I'm not gonna rub it with an alcohol and a rag or anything. Man, I really need to just take this riser off if it's not getting used, because it's just dirtying and dustying up this printer, really. Hold on. See, the reason why that most people use these risers is because these white tube right there will often rub against the, what the heck, dude? Am I missing something? There we go. It'll often rub against the glass on the top. So people like to print it where it rises up a little bit. I need to get these printers running. They work perfectly. This one needs a slight adjustment. But yeah, all these printers are just sitting here, not even running. It's kind of sad, isn't it? I'm trying to make it a spot over here. So actually, one thing I think I'm gonna do today, this sounds weird, but since I don't really need them on racks or anything, I'm thinking about just putting these pieces of like styrofoam I have upstairs on the concrete floor and just running these bad boys on the floor for a little while. I mean that, or I was thinking about throwing them on this table, but I almost guarantee this table will rock too much. So I probably won't end up doing that. Anyways, I gotta make a Facebook post here today. A couple Facebook, not really posts, but listings on Marketplace. See if I can't get some business going up on Marketplace. So I'm trying to think real quick of what I want to do. I should have went YouTube live on my iPad here, so that way I could show how I list on Facebook, because obviously I didn't like anything fancy, but I'm trying to think real quick because I'm not logged in on Facebook on this one. I think I'm going to download Facebook, the app on my iPad, and I also want to find my lavalier mic. I don't know what I did, but did I plug it in? It's got to be somewhere around here, so that way my audio might come out a little bit better. All right, hold on. Facebook app. All right. Why is it not just popping up the app? Just hook a brother up on Google. Anyways, we got some new Sunlu. This is Pet G. We need to put the black, white, and blue up. Should have got red. I could have made it like red, white, and blue. I got this pink tub here. Someone wants these tubs, so I just started another one on a new printer I got. I got two new printers. They have over 5,000 hours each. I about just said miles. Dude, look how bent my glasses always are. About said 5,000 miles. So he told me what ones he wanted. Look at this sticker all, starting to curl. It's like cheap stickers. Anyways, I was about to do something. I came up here to do something. I want to think about what I was about to do. I know for sure I was going to post these tape rolls again. I got some paper I was wanting or some labels I was wanting to post. I think it's these actually. Yeah, it's these. I need to sell those or get those moving. I got this whole area of bags here, delivery bags and stuff. I need to sell these $10 for all of them. There's a bunch of them. Bunch of stuff over here. Might just keep my bag. Oh shoot. This tripod stand I'm holding is ridiculously long. Yeah, I sleep with no pillow. I sleep with no not box spring. Is that called a box spring? I have the regular thing under my mattress, so yeah, it's not called the box spring, but the frame and all that. Oh well. Like I said, the weirdest one is that I don't use a pillow. But that's nobody's business. That's nobody's business that I sleep on my back every night like a vampire. What's up, Kathy? What you doing? You still in here, girl? Let me see if it shows you if you're in here or not. My phone says there's one person in here, and it says it's Kathy. Okay, what's up, girl? What you doing? I'm just hanging out. There's that BMV crap. I don't want to get into too much of that. Just going through my room and a couple things I need to sell. Do you need shipping labels? I've got shipping labels. And yes, I can show you what they look like if you are interested. I'm trying to get rid of some stuff. Got this Mega Chill cooler. Tape rolls, $10 for 6-pack. I even go down on that. I don't even care. I need to find my mic real quick. Hold on, my lavalier mic. That's what I was gonna do while I was up here. I was gonna look for that mic. So I really want my mic. Even though it only pops up for one phone. I wonder what I would have even done with it. What's everybody up to today? What are you guys doing today? I want to find my mic. I want to find my mic. I'm going to find my mic. I just found my mic. All right. I just found my mic. Nah. All right, YouTube, it should be better audio here in a second. Hold on. If you give me a moment, I gotta move it because it's meant for. Oh, I have to go underneath. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, dude. This phone case sucks for that reason. Dang. I'm swapping phone positions. Sorry if it's shaky. I am swapping this one for the tablet one. That way I can just have everything how I want it. There we go. Now I can plug in my lavalier mic to this phone. All right, cool. I need to start having that stuff ready beforehand so it's not a thing every time. Anyways, what are we about to do? Is Kathy still in here? Kathy, comment below if you're still in here. I need another mic for this phone though. And if I slide them closer together, I feel like it wouldn't look like I'm looking at two different phones as bad, I guess. Maybe. Does that look any... Hold on, maybe I can even show you each other. No, I can't. Not without a mirror. All right, I'm putting them closer together when I hang out. I don't care. That way it kind of is at least... Okay. Oh, that looks terrible. I need to make sure one's right, and then I line up the other, if that makes sense. All right, let's move on with life. It's not like I need to be, I don't even need to be the one on camera anyways. Actually, I want to see what it looks like going this way. That one don't even show. This iPhone literally doesn't even show when I do that, because there's so much. There, I slid it out of the way. Now there's this camera. All right, yeah. Anyways, as you can see, I'm a professional liver. Pro here. Pro. Uh-oh. It's a clear sky. This has to be a fluke. This is a fluke. Can you even see anything in that one? My phone is so bright. I don't care who the fuck sees me. We got double. That one's like tripping out on it, isn't it? See, this is where I wish I had another mic so I could just hang out. Because like right now, my, YouTube's got the mic. So if I step away, Kathy, you won't even hear me. You know what I mean? But like YouTube will, unless I go get my adapter, which I'm not going to do. Then I can just kind of hang out outside and talk. Unless I'm doing something. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Kathy, if you can, add me on Facebook. I'll have you add me on YouTube, Kathy. YouTube. Gotta YouTube me. No, there's people coming by. I don't want to look too crazy out here. I mean, it already probably looks crazy, but oh well. It actually feels kind of nice out here today. Feels pretty good. People act like they've never seen a camera before. Or a phone before, I should say. I gotta strike a pose. Dude, it's so nice out here today. I kind of want to be in the sun, though. If the sun's out, I want to be out in the sun. Here comes a truck. I'm gonna raise this one up. Hold on, I'm raising I was lowering the tripod stand a little bit. Beautiful out, dude. It is so. I'm sorry about that screw. That's kind of ugly looking, huh? If I screwed it to the side, it won't do that. Not that it matters too much, but. There we go. There we go. Nope, that screw's still there. What happened there? It don't matter, but I want to go ahead and just adjust it so it's not like that in the future. If it's easy to adjust, right? I'll just slide it over. Boom, bam. Easy peasy. And now I'm going to slide the other one over a little bit. Because I got 2 lives. Oh, it was already. Oh, well. What's up with all the traffic down this road? What's that? There's never that many cars here. I mean, it's not like it. I guess it is like 7:15 or 8:15. I meant to say. Sorry, 8:15. 8:15 on a Wednesday. I guess that's not crazy. Oh, let's see that unfold. Dude, they just popped out with no disregard for them. That was awesome. That was awesome. I mean, not in like the way that I want to encourage it, but in the way that it's like, all right, the one turn we're seeing today, we got action, guys.
when you come from this way and there's a big truck on the corner, you kind of want to yield to those guys, or otherwise you're being a jerk. And that's okay, because nobody got hurt, so it doesn't matter. Have a good day. Have to work. Yep. We all got to be working. There's a little bit of free time for playtime, but there's more work to be done than not. So go get you some work done. Look at that. There's a nest up there. That's pretty cool. Surprised nothing's messed with that or taken that down. Something beautiful. Just something nice, you know? You ain't got to go out to the woods to see everything, I guess. Actually, I didn't zoom in for my YouTube. That ain't even the one I was talking about, though. It was one down there that was kind of cool looking. I can't find it now. I don't know. Oh, it's kind of cold out here. A little chilly. I mean, it ain't like bad. I think it'd be better if I was staying in the sun. The sun seems to do more than just warm me up physically. Like activates my pineal gland and stuff. Like sun gazing, just getting a little bit. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna stare at the sun, but just some controlled breathing. Yesterday I just took a minute just to think about my breathing. I didn't really control it, but I was just thinking about, well, what hole am I breathing in, what hole am I breathing out, you know? Sometimes I mouth breathe. And when you realize you do that, you know, you realize you're not even controlling things. It's good to realize you're not in control, but also have some control. Like if you hold your breath, you choose to hold your breath, obviously. What the hell is this? That is a wire wrapped in plastic or something metal, or yeah, I think it's a metal wire wrapped in plastic. Probably should throw it in the trash can, but dude, if I looked out here, there's probably all kinds of stuff, man. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Yes, man. If you can sun gaze, control your breathing, maybe say some positive words, you know, make sure you drink clean water, of course. People want to get on my ass about drinking clean water and saying this about AI. I'm not here to fight AI. I'm here to try to make the best version of myself I can while I'm here. I mean, yeah, AI is gonna do this and that. Data centers they're gonna drink more water than humans, whatever. I don't know, but I'm here to take a breather. I should have just saved it. Take a breather, you know. Take a breath. Usually, I like to ground. I am the opposite of grounding right now. Yesterday, I was running around in my socks in the grass. Last summer I grounded. I'm not exaggerating. I probably grounded at least 2 hours a day. Oh, probably an hour and a half. Like on a beach or camping or something. I mean, literally just sitting outside my house or walking around out back because I planted 2 raspberry bushes and a blueberry. I don't know if it's called a tree or what. Probably a blueberry bush. So I was out there just talking to them and just hanging out with them, having kind of a moment with them. I don't really have a moment with grass or anything, but when it comes to like certain things, like I'll have some cool moments. I remember doing my first mushrooms on a kayak, dude, and and I swear to God, dude, these things were talking to me, and it wasn't English, but it wasn't words. It was feelings, but it was a language. I'm sure somebody's already described these things and mapped it all out. I don't know how to even describe my experience other than that, but it was a language I don't understand to this day, but I know it's out there now. So I'm sure people have way better experiences. I've only done it a handful of times, really. I've never really done DMT, ayahuasca, or anything crazy, but my little mushroom experience was pretty nice. Dude, I'm shaking. It's so chilly right now. I need to like walk towards the sun. That's what my mind is telling me. Obviously, I'm joking, but oh, I need to sell my car. Anybody want a car, dude? Come up to the shop sometime. Yeah, for sure, dude. I didn't realize you guys were balling out like that. I mean, I just assumed maybe a couple printers, but Jesus, anything over like 6 like I've got, I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm sure you get told all the time, holy cow, because I get told holy cow over 5 printers, and 6 of them are not even running right now. I have 6 printers, not even, well, technically I started one before I started my live. Well, while I was on my live, I first started my live, I started that, but technically, yeah, I have all my printers not running but one right now. So I'm just trying to maneuver in the right positions because I literally ran them nonstop like everybody does when they first get them. And I have a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have printed. I have a lot of stuff people said they wanted. I've done all the mistakes, or not all the mistakes, geez, many Christmas. I've done some of the main mistakes that everybody learns. And when it comes to not being free electricity, I'm really selective with what I print now, even though I obviously have way too many printers for what I'm doing. But I'm also technically, like those printers I just got the other day, you know how you said, happy you're into it, I got this many? Like I literally got those 2. I'm not exaggerating, dead serious, 100%. I got those 2 so that way I could get the AMS. And that way I could sell the 2 printers with high, I keep saying miles, but high hours on them for really cheap. Because I want people around here to get in them so that way they can buy my filament, because I actually have good deals on filament. I know that filament, obviously. So for example, just getting your generic stuff for $10 isn't like mind blowing, but for local people, if you need it on the spot, that's not bad. Your Geetex, your King Gruns, and actually King Grun is owned by Keep Hang. Most people don't know that. Keep Hang is supposedly above King Grun, or at least beside King Grun. But yeah, they're the same company. Who are those guys? But my point is, yeah, it's just kind of just have an option locally. But I'm pretty sure you're a bit of a distance. I usually do kind of feel people out. As many people has felt me out. I feel people out myself. So I did kind of look at your stuff, and if I'm not wrong, you're nowhere local to me, which I'm open to driving. I'm not, but I'm waiting on my license to get unsuspended. I just had to go through this thing yesterday to do it. I highly recommend you don't get speeding tickets. I've been through hell over just one speeding ticket. But yeah, I could probably come up sometime. It depends on your location, because right now, unless I'm doing a delivery for anything I'm selling, like it could be damn toilet paper all the way to shipping labels, I have been telling people I'm available 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week. So unless it is business, I've been keeping it, and you know what I mean? Like I have a couple friends that they try to just chat with me, and it's to the point where I literally have to not have time for that if I want to achieve the goals that I want. And I've told a couple of them that, since we're not talking about anything private, if you want to go live with me and hang out, that's fine. But this is my new life by choice. Nobody's forcing this on me. So I'm planning to not have as much support in that way. But, I care about people, and I want to have friends, and I want to have like my own personal life, but I also just don't have time for that right now. I barely have time to squeeze in an hour of, just like a movie or a TV show every day, which is fine. Like I don't need that. But throughout the day, I got to be working. And yeah, I'm just hanging out talking to a camera. I technically haven't even looked at my screen in a minute. Hold on. 6 down right now. Yeah, but you probably just have, so much understanding of what you can and need to do that you just know when you gotta, if you really needed to allocate a couple hours or whatever to that, let's be honest, you probably clearly know how. It's just, you gotta value your time, man. I've had that come up so much recently where, if you have a print, let's just give you an example. If you have a print let me read my YouTube comments real quick so I don't neglect anybody. Everybody's just saying, hey, what's up, guys? I appreciate you joining. Thanks for hanging out. Just a Wednesday chill. But I've realized lately, like, let's say you have a $3 print, right? In your mind, you hear $3 print and you're probably already like, I'm not going to do it. And I'm kind of getting that point too. Like, I don't know how you run what you do, but in my mind, unless I already have a lot of them printed, or unless it's something I have already confirmed I can easily print, then I'm not probably going to go out of my way to do it anymore. Because I've had stuff like that where I run into that, and you think instant, easy, done, but sometimes it doesn't always go that well. Sometimes they come over and they might buy literally $100 worth of stuff, whatever. It might not be negative, but I've just realized, when I sell the little trinkets one at a time, online or something, it's way different than it would. And I've never set up in person. I know you guys have professional, you know what I mean, like booths, and the way you do things, you don't just throw stuff on a marketplace listing and just hope. You at least are out there. And I feel like that would be the way to do it. You know, it's like, hey, I printed up 20 of these things, blah, 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 $3. That's fine. But to go chasing people down for $3 and shit, it really is tiring. And usually I don't have problems with $3 orders. It's usually like $7 orders. And I'll wait like a week. And eventually I'm just like, can I just run it to you? So by that time, you know, I make like $1, whatever. I don't try to value every little penny down on someone's head. Like, all right, they're only hitting me up for blah, blah, blah. They want a $4 print. I'm not going to ignore them, you know. I don't get like that. But I'm also like, man, should I value myself more than this? Like, that's why I often find myself just saying like $1 more on something. And I'll be like, but like yesterday, it was like, here, I can do this for $4, but hey, I'll do 3 for 10. And she chose 3 for 10. Yeah, I might only make $2-3, but hey, I'm at least justifying my printer startup. Because every time the printer I mean, obviously I leave it on. I'm not going to be an idiot and turn my bamboos off, but I'm just saying, you know, I got to justify at least turning my dang printers on. And yeah, I'd rather be haggled down a little bit on something I already have printed than I would print something for somebody and then back out. I don't know. I'm still so new to this that my focus is not printing unless it's for quality or like swatches and displays and stuff or custom orders. But I'm done just blowing my printers up for my own satisfaction publicly, unless it's just something I want. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm gonna quit rambling for a second. Shut up. Let's see if YouTube, my phone is so low on YouTube. There we go. I just turned the brightness all the way up. What's up, Stoner Dan? Thanks for joining. How are you doing today? What are you up to? Let me flip my camera for you. Rocking one of my Banneker's beanies, $5 right now. I got the freaking hit in the back too, my boy. All right, I'm about to go inside, dude. My hands are starting to get to that point. My nose is starting to run. Oh, boy. Oh yeah, Fear Factor just came out with Johnny Knoxville, I guess. You about to roll out? Yeah, it's coming fast, isn't it? I got that person coming around then, so I probably won't bother messaging them because they might be at work, so they might be expecting it. My hands are cold. Brr. Smells like liquid donuts in there, man. The person I live with drinks this creamer with this coffee that it's like liquid donuts, dude. All right, so, oh my gosh, my nose is going crazy. My nose is going crazy, eh? Sometimes I wish I was Canadian. All right, so we got some new Sunlu in. We're gonna be selling the sky blue, $12. We're gonna be selling the white and blacks for 11. And I'm tempted to just sell them all at 12 a pop because let's be honest, these reusable spools are so sexy. Dude, they're such a bitch to find for cheap, bro. You know how many people will try to charge like $4 or something for one of these? It's like, dude, eat my butt. You know what I mean? Not literally, but you know, it's like, dang it. All right, so I want to find, first of all, simply put, I need to display the black, white, and blue on the Pet G wall here. So here appears to be a black roll. Let's get the black roll opened up here. Where did I put my knife? I got some scissors. They really wrap these down. The only thing I've ever noticed that I like about having these bags is when they're on my shelf, they slide real well sometimes. But other than that, I mean, is there a problem coming from China here that, you know? I've seen the videos of how everything's done up. I'm pretty sure that it's 100% agreed upon that boxes are just for displays. These are not necessarily meant to protect filament during travels. These are meant for the end customer to likely look on a shelf. And I know that makes no sense considering you order the 10 packs, the 5 packs, the 1 pack from the sites. And I know, but I've looked into it, and that's what evidence proves to me. So let's light this puppy up a little bit more, just because, not even because we need to. We like having high electricity. Oh, my brightness is up again. Let's turn that back down. That's what I was saying a minute ago. I couldn't see my screen, but I have it down because of brightness. So we got these burnt titanium PET Gs. We're going to scoot that over. We got a glow-in-the-dark Sunlu. So now we're going to add the black roll there, which we didn't add a sticker to. Let's add a should we do $11? I feel like I need to do $12 on the black and white. Let's just go ahead and put an $11 for now. Let's test the market out. I got them for 10. I'm just trying to keep things flowing, keep business going here. All right, so we got the white and the blue here for 12 and 11. The blue, hold on, I gotta do these one at a time or I'm about to drop them. All right, let's see if this one will fit in here. If not, that would suck. Okay, wow. That's that new, look at it. It's the same as UJoy Bio. Does Sunlu make UJoy Bio? Look at that. That's a 1.1. Actually, that's a, hold on, that's a JO. 1.1 kilogram JO, 1.0 Sunlu with a reusable spool. I'm thinking JO's made by Sunlu. Okay, so we got overstock here. So let's go ahead and put this light blue, or let's slide it over here. We might have to move one out of the way so we can keep the Sunlus together. This should be very, 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 very simple. So first of all, simply put, I want 3 rows, black, blue, white, or whatever order. So that means I need to move at least 1 row. So I'm thinking I can just simply move these pink ones here. And I'm thinking I can scoot every little thing down. And I'm thinking that'll account for enough to call 3 over here or 3 over there, wherever I want the Sunlu. How about we put the Sunlu on this side? Let's go ahead and scoot all these down. That's not going to be enough for 3, but we'll try it anyways. Maybe we'll just put the black and white together. It's not the end of the world. Or the black and blue, whatever. But no, actually, I'm keeping the blue alone because there's 9 more of the blue, and then there's going to be 8 black and white because I have 1 of each on the display. So I can't even read that. Sky blue. That one's sky blue. So there's going to be 9 of these boxes. So let's just keep them uniform. I mean, I'm going to make this look difficult, but so they slide better. See, on the boxes, they get snagged in between the racks or the rails or whatever they're called. Anyways, I would love to get those cheap little like cardboard, not cardboard, but like the wood trays that sit on these shelves like these. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't have the right wording for it, but okay. So that's all sky blue Sunlu on that. Lots of trash with this business, guys. Lots of wasted material. It's kind of a shame. Okay, actually, I should have scooted down a little bit more. We're just going to take a seat on my actual butt here. So they mixed the blacks and the whites, so I got to just kind of pay attention, or I could just find out the day of when I'm looking for it. It's not like it's going to take but a second to look at each box to find out. Okay, so this one's just, we got white on the left, black on the right, and then blue right through there. So that's black again. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'll just keep one of them sideways. I know I'm making this look difficult, but I'm not in a big rush here. I was thinking about going to pickleball actually right about now, but I told somebody I would be available, and I'm pretty good about keeping my word. And if I didn't, I would just tell them, hey, I'm not going to be available like I said I would, but I'm not going to shut something down over some pickleball. Another white here. Since there's only 4, I'm just going to stack it kind of weird. White. And then the last one should be black. Easy peasy. All right, so white's vertical, black sideways, blue is sideways. All right. I probably could have done that a lot faster, but I'm just chilling, like I said. More stuff to throw away, guys. Great. I don't even mark my name out on stuff anymore. I literally just get rid of it anymore. All right, let's check on this one, make sure the first layer is going down right. And if so, we're going to crank it up to hyper speed, I'd say. Oh, I need to clean my bed a little bit. I haven't washed my plates in a few months, probably about a month and a half. Probably like 6 weeks. Oh, man. All right, I'd say we're looking good. This UDroid Bio seems to work really well. Kind of want to empty these off and just throw them on some cheap reusable spools, but I think the only way that people really technically do that is with like metal zip tie type of things, like metal what you call them. I don't think people often do it with regular zip ties because they come undone or something, I guess. All right.
Control of my life. See, where'd it go, too? You think? I'm doing all right. Every time the bell rings, you gotta take a shot. Why? Because the bell rings. George.
For some reason my mouse pad ain't working right. You seeing this? Watch. Well, now it did. I feel like I got a zit right here. I need to pop or mess with at least. Ow. Dude, I'm tempted to just roll out and go play pickleball, man. Should I do it? I don't even know if that person would wait on me right now. I can message that other person. Because the problem is I've never met them before. They're from out of town. They said they're not even sure if they're coming. And they also said damn near a time that I would have been going.
I'll see you later.